It's no longer news. Apex Legends has finally made its long-awaited debut in the mobile gaming arena, and it has been a long time coming. Following Respawn Entertainment's announcement that the Battle Royale-themed game would be coming to mobile devices, many fans of the game have impatiently waited for its arrival. Now it's here, but only in limited regions, India and the Philippines to be precise, which is the norm for newly developed games. When Apex Legends was first released in 2019, not many gaming fans anticipated the impact that the game would make on PC and console. 2 years down the line, Apex Legends is widely accepted as a resounding success. And with Respawn Entertainment launching Apex Legends on mobile, we're all anticipating the impact that the game will make on iOS and Android. More interestingly, we're wondering how Apex Legends' introduction to mobile platforms will affect arguably the king of Battle Royale mobile games, PUBG Mobile. In this video, we'll be exploring the new Apex Legends mobile game, highlighting the features we should expect from the game, comparing the game with PUBG Mobile, and finally, giving our opinion on whether or not we think Apex Legends has a capacity to upstage PUBG as the king of mobile games. Before we begin, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. According to Respawn Entertainment's Apex Legends game director Chad Grenier, the mobile version of the game is the company's attempt to recapture the old spark and style of the original version of the game, and that's a clue to suggest that Apex Legends Mobile will stick to the originality of its PC version, which is great news for Apex fans. The mobile version of the game will allow fans to play as their favorite hero shooter from the comfort of their smartphones. Console pads, keyboards, and gaming mouses will be replaced by streamlined and optimized touchscreen controls. The mobile version is expected to feature all 17 Apex Legends characters, maps, and a host of other gameplay quirks that would make the game function as a mobile port with touchscreen controls. And just like the Windows, PS4, and Xbox One versions of the game, Apex Legends Mobile will be free to play, which again is awesome news for every Apex Legends fan. Despite its free-to-play feature, the game will not be without its cosmetic items, battle pass, and special skins, which will be available for purchase on its online store. While the beta version of Apex Legends Mobile is already out in selected regions, India and the Philippines, as we mentioned earlier, we can expect a full release of the mobile version in 2022, just as the game will also make its entrance on PS5 and Xbox Series X consoles. That said, other countries are due for a beta version rollout this year, and these include Indonesia, Peru, Colombia, Egypt, and Lebanon. There have been questions about Apex Legends Mobile being potentially cross-play compatible, meaning that the game will have cross-play features with players on other platforms like PC and console. While that would have been awesome, Chad Grenier has put that possibility to bed. And this is in line with the trend in other huge RPG games like PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty Mobile. Having cross-play features on Apex Legends Mobile was always going to be a tall order, no thanks to the significant hardware differences between other platforms and mobile devices. Such severe differences would give some players an unfair advantage, so there are no surprises with this decision. Now, let's talk about Apex Legends gameplay and how it compares to its PC and console versions. At the moment, it's pretty hard to lay your hands on the beta version of Apex Legends Mobile. Although the game has been released in selected regions, only a lucky 1,000 or so players have been selected to play the beta version and provide valuable feedback to Respawn Entertainment. But luckily for us, we've been able to get an inside scoop on what the game looks like and how it compares with its predecessors. Graphics-wise, we shouldn't have to tell you that you cannot expect this mobile version to match up to its PC and console counterparts. Those versions run with a 144 Hz refresh rate at 4K video quality, and there's no way you're getting that on the mobile version. That said, the mobile game accurately sticks to the original version and can best be described as a carbon copy of the original. The models in the game are extremely clear, and specific details like blades of grass and the rendering of guns and ammunition are simply outstanding. Just like the graphics, the audio of the mobile game feels like the original. Respawn Entertainment set out to create a mobile version of Apex Legends that was a copy of the original game, and you cannot accuse them of missing the mark, because they were right on the money. Still speaking on the audio, perhaps the most important aspect of the game's audio is the ability to still feel and grasp your enemy's location based on the sound of their gunfire. This feature is apparent on the PC and console versions of the game. The developers would have been forgiven if this was not present in the mobile version, but Grenier & Company seem to be in for serious business with this game. The best way to enjoy Apex Legends Mobile will be to play it with a pair of really good headsets, especially if you're the kind of player who reads the game with its sound effects. The difference between Apex Legends, the mobile game, and the PC or console versions begins to show when you turn your attention to the game's interface. And this is understandable, as various buttons and player abilities are plastered all over the screen. That said, from the early feedback available, the game's unique interface is well designed for ergonomics and is quite intuitive. Nevertheless, it would still feel a little weird for players who are accustomed to playing the game on other platforms. And finally, there's the gameplay, the aspect of the game that really matters to most fans. The beta version of the game only comes with 8 legends, and when it comes to game modes, only the Battle Royale mode with 1 FFP map is available. The beta version of the game is still in closed beta with respect to legends, maps, special features, and graphics. What that means is that we're likely to see more substantial changes before the full mobile game is released. We expect that this will include more play modes and an online store. Now that we've gotten a glimpse of what Apex Legends Mobile will look like, what does this mean for PUBG Mobile? Can Apex Legends beat PUBG's dominance in the mobile market? Well, let's see where Apex Legends might look to have an edge over PUBG Mobile, if possible. We'll start with the characters. Apex Legends has 13 distinct characters, each one of them boasting different abilities. This is one of the unique features of the game, and for players who like science fiction-themed games, they won't have a problem with this. That said, people who are more biased towards realistic games may want to stick with PUBG. That said, the respawn feature on Apex Legends means that players who die during the game can still be brought back to life if their teammates can pick up the respawn banners and locate the beacons near their islands. PUBG had a similar feature in the payload mode of the game. Apex Legends hinges on a great deal of teamwork, and this has partly contributed to the appeal of the game. On the other hand, PUBG allows players to go solo, and many fans love this, maybe even more than Apex's squad matches. However, it's a matter of taste at this point, but you can understand why this feature may make it difficult for Apex to win over PUBG mobile fans. For Apex Legends to usurp PUBG at the top of the table, it will have to tackle one huge advantage that PUBG Mobile has going for it, which is the sheer size of its reach and content. Make no mistake about it, PUBG Mobile is arguably one of the biggest things to have happened to mobile gaming in recent times. And one of the reasons for its incredible impact is the accessibility to the game. Yes, both Apex Legends and PUBG are free-to-play games, but PUBG Mobile can easily be played on budget smartphones, as the game is optimized for mobile platforms. On the other hand, with Apex Legends Mobile, we're dealing with a game that seems to maximize graphics. This means that Apex Legends may only be played smoothly on high-end smartphones. However, we don't know yet, but if that's going to be the case, then it's not likely that Apex Legends Mobile will be overtaking PUBG Mobile anytime soon. Also, the way Fortnite has fared in the mobile gaming market might be an indicator of how far Apex Legends Mobile will be able to go in the mobile space. Like Fortnite, Apex Legends shares that artificial, fun-filled ambience that is focused on fictional elements and an arcade-like setup. It will be standing up against the action-packed realism that PUBG Mobile offers. Fortnite struggled to capture as much market share as PUBG did. And considering the similarities between Fortnite and Apex Legends, the lack of realism might be Apex Legends' undoing, but that remains to be seen. Perhaps the greatest challenge for Apex Legends is its timing. When Call of Duty Mobile was announced, many thought it would mark the end of PUBG's dominance. That obviously did not happen. We've already highlighted that Fortnite failed to dislodge PUBG as well. At the core of this challenge is the inherent nature of the games. They are all battle royale games, but PUBG was the first to get in and get it right the first time. In most cases, it is difficult to dislodge. The first hugely successful game on the screen in a given genre. Players loyal to PUBG will most likely remain loyal to the game. Apex Legends Mobile will carry over its fans from the PC and console versions to the mobile version if they are willing to adapt. But for many PUBG Mobile fans, except Apex Legends offers them something substantially better. It's difficult to see how it will dislodge PUBG as the king of Battle Royale mobile games. In fact, it is difficult to see how any other new Battle Royale game will dislodge PUBG, except PUBG Mobile makes a catastrophic error down the line, and that's not likely to happen. So, to answer the question, can Apex Legends Mobile beat PUBG Mobile? We cannot rule out the possibility, but is it probable? It's very unlikely.